Yo, what's up, chat? Thank you for being patient. Here we go. We're going to be playing some Hogwarts Legacy for a couple hours here on the second stream of the night. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoy the show. Let's get right to it. Level 37 quest. I think I already did it. A long way, chat.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
You're right. I can't. Nor shall I try.
About Sylvanas Selwyn?
Murdered that guy for you.
Selwyn has been taken care of.
You defeated Selwyn? Merlin's beard. A student took down one of Rookwood's top filth. Then I suppose this bounty is yours. Well deserved.
Do you need any proof or anything?
I'm glad I could help protect Cragcroft from the Ashwinders.
The thieves will finally leave us alone. Thanks to you. You're welcome in Cragcroft anytime. It's such a pleasant place when it's not being threatened by Ashwinders.
Some gloves and some gold. Well, okay then. I wouldn't think it would actually be on the Hogwarts map, but maybe so. Let's go swimming.
this place? Did the Mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Revelio! Lumos! Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Bombarda! Confringo! Lumos! Confringo! Lumos!
It's weird that all these ancient cultures had the same puzzles.
What do we have in here then? Revelio! Nerida will be happy about this. Your gift from the Mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
And I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the ministry. Should I hand deliver or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and Mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
I am the Mermish liaison. Off we go to find Poppy.
What are you up to now?
What am I up to? Petting a cat. That's what I'm up to. Yay, yay. Mao is correct. Meet Poppy Sweeting.
told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Let's go kill some poachers. Oh, there's some centaurs.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Pelt. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
I will drink or eat anything.
Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests a line.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
Be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Yes. A more hushed might be wise.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Focus, Totalis.
Feed a beast? Or
There's trouble afoot. Oh, stop right! Get back here! Tango! Learned that in first year, did ya? Amateur? That's just pitiful. That's proper football, that is. Reductus! You ain't knack at all! Nice try! You haven't got a breath.
Expelliarmus! Merlin, you'd think they... Dick himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Really gonna make me fucking repair this?
Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. It's Totalis.
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? See you and your brothers coming out to our thinking. Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence.
Gonna make me spend a talent point on this. Come on, guys.
Give me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much.
Tempest Totalis.
What was that? What's this?
Revelio.
What I wouldn't give to be a Demiguise right now.
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we?
That's it. It's the word.
Revelio.
They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here. They likely have for it.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
The elements.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will his dragon intact!
Transfiguration Totalis.
Oh, you are one of the best builds that someone think you'll get out of here.
I never expected that from you. I won't let that happen again. Incendio!
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, daughter friend? My Akio.
I'll check you.
Like to torture dragons, do you?
Back for more? Not the brightest child.
Well,
Ridiculous one has to defend himself against... What have you done?
you come to the wrong
That was stupid.
Thought you could hide from me, did ya?
This is not where they were going, are we?
Looks like you. I'll not be defeated by Deckle. Is that better? You don't want to try that again. Let's play Predator and Spring.
The land returns to the woman.
Nice try, Predator. You always awful. Predator.
Expelliarmus.
You're not going to run away. Stupid one. Akio. Confront them. Somebody's been...
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Akio.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Incendio.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Trophy! The Defender of Dragons.
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Oh, you think I've made progress? How droll.
Revelio.
Get out of the fucking water. Goddamn thing's gonna kill me.
Rependo.
Why isn't it? I can't do anything here. Fuck me.
Potato. Stupefy. Rependo.
Flip a Dumbo.
Potato. Stupefy. Rependo.
Why isn't that working?
Arresto momentum. Potato. Stupefy. Rependo.
Literally using the spell that tells it that flips things.
Levioso. Rependo. Potato. Stupefy. Levioso. Rependo. Flipendo. Accio. Flipendo.
That was
Revelio.
real stupid.
Flipendo.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Flipendo. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Flipendo. Flipendo.
This is so stupid.
Flipendo. Confringo.
collect. Underground harbor. I don't even know what this place is.
So this is the underground harbour.
Hello,
The Grey Lady.
ghost.
I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Revelio.
Underground harbor, located deep beneath the viaduct courtyard, is the landing for boats delivering first-year students across the Black Lake to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Did it. Did the whole thing. Nobody did it better than me. Oh my god, just travel, dude. That's the tick if I could ever hit. Ishi peashy. Next. You might remember I was already in the library. I started this nonsense. Always jump downstairs. It's a video game. Always jump downstairs.
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Immediate transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget. Abs.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
Hit me,
What
kid.
governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards'
The
Council.
Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
Vipertooth.
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed,
Averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Oh, a demiguise.
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
Patronus.
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Runespore.
That's right! According to Parselmouths, each of the Runespaw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny's School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amortentia.
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Let's do it.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a 3rd chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Bad luck.
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Mimbulus Mimbletonia.
Mimbulus Mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimbulus Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper-up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Linfred the Stinchcombe.
Linfred of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linfred's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper.
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The 3 witches in the story are named Asha, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the Kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. I'm frankly astonished by how well you did. You have a talent for trivia. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
I got 3 potions.
Revelio.
A book on intermediate transfiguration. This book is designed to help guide the students who wishes to pursue the more complicated types of transfiguration. Professor Weasley often recommends it to her advanced students as a bit of light reading.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Lumos.
There's the shush.
Revelio.
It's the shush-fingered man.
Lumos. Revelio.
Oh no. Oh, it's just there.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Reading can be as magical as anything. Why can't the children see that?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Couldn't be.
Lumos.
This makes it seem like it should be right here. But it isn't. have to be at night?
Lumos.
No. It does not. It's just bugged or...
You're my second favorite hero.
Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio.
Alright, you got me. You beat me. I give up. I don't care anymore.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no. A person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
That's it? No quest reward or anything?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Hogwarts survives the rain. I think we should have a moon carving chart.
See a cat, pet a cat. See a cat, pet a cat. Meow.
I heard Professor Weasley test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Galleon and a historian's uniform.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
I learned it. Look, it's a cup with a rat tail, as if. Ron Weasley had changed Scabbers into a cup of tea. The Spellmaster. I've learned all the regular spells.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Challenge complete.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Dear Professor Weasley, thank you for your owl. I'm overjoyed to hear that this most recent crop of 7th years includes a number of students who may be most interested in and well suited for a career at the Ministry. Of course, their owls will provide confirmation of the latter, but equally invaluable to our recruitment process is your opinion. You have a unique perspective, given your experience with us, and for that I am truly grateful. I look forward to further updates as the term progresses. Respectfully yours, Ferris Pavin, Minister of Magic, London.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Confringo. Revelio.
Two. 0, 1, 2, 4, 10. So I need a 6. 0, 1, 2, 3. That's a lizard. And then for the bottom one, 4. I need a 3. 3-headed Hydra.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
Sebastian took that dueling loss rather gamely.
Revelio. Alohomora. Mine now. Revelio.
Important Muggle artifact. This misunderstood artifact is supposedly important to Muggle warfare, though most of wizardkind find the prospect of wielding such a hefty weapon utterly head-scratching.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio.
Do we? I don't see that either.
Revelio.
Oh, there it is. Mine now, Timmy guys.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Alchemy class. An arcane subject offered to older students on the rare occasion when demand suffices. Alchemy focuses on the four natural elements and the science of transmutation.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
How inconvenient it was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio. get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Does it? Don't know. Maybe not.
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop, and Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop, and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to mooncalf fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
Why are the premises in such disarray?
Oh, the previous tenants were not able to manage very well. They seem to have given up rather quickly. Penny is perfectly capable of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business in no time.
How is it you're so good at selling? Seems unusual for a house elf.
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful master.
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
Well, good talk. Cat. She gets.
so pleased to hear that Joanna's son has returned.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Pleased. Seems he's been burgled.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Too much yawning, chat. About to call this another day. Why am I not getting credit for any of this? I feel like... That seems like a lot of work.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. I can't stop yawning. Can't stop yawning.
You're here. Good.
Yes, Sebastian.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned?
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here.
Shit.
As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I had imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating, however, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. An area behind the great room, which had suffered decay amid the turned over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further, if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Here's the thing, though. I really need to sell shit. I'm afraid it's going to make me fail. Damn it. Just fuck off, spiders. Where am I? I just run to the fucking town. There we go. I'm not returning to the quest area right now, bro. Too much stuff to sell. Just kill me.
You're here. Good.
I am here. And now I'm leaving. Hopefully there's a vendor over there. I just need to sound like that. Come on. Yeah.
An intruder!
An intruder.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
Let's fucking get to it.
What do you have for sale?
Everything.
What are we in the market for today?
In the market for selling all of these. Great. We have
I
had
mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time.
ton. All right way? No. Not flown back over.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian.
I believe one of Slytherin. From what I read in a... As I mentioned earlier, if it's in this catacomb...
You've got to stop saying catacomb.
Have a look. It's worthy of...
I'm ready to explore the catacomb.
I am ready.
Perhaps we can visit Anne when we finished.
Perfect.
Perhaps.
By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't.
Good. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Gotta stop saying coom. I mean it.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nose.
Confringo! Potato! Leviosa! Confringo!
At least now we know we're not alone in here. Revelio.
The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, the spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening it more is justified.
Revelio. Accio.
This room is taller than it looks.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
An inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio.
I should sleep better tonight.
Repulso. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Confringo.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly.
Confringo. Revelio.
Now this is great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Accio!
Repulsor! Potato! Stupefy! Repulsor! Revelio! Repulsor! We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! There's something here by the altar. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report that was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, no one was looking. I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors, forgive me, but I used the very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning the Imperious Curse, the spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio!
Bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio. Accio. Confringo. I need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Also. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Bombarda. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Revelio. Nice.
Before we... The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Confringo! Potato! Stupid! Let me out!
Depulso! Revelio. gracious of you.
I try.
Accio! That worked. Keep going.
Ringo! Leviosa!
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio!
I see why Slytherin's with this place.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing. Hold on. Don't give up yet.
The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizardkind but the world, but the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Till we know more, please do not remove the relic.
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be? Revelio. The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
What terrible decisions were made.
Secret, especially for
Revelio.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Cabalso. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Repulsor. Revelio. Revelio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment.
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Don't force me to run. What are you doing?
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Are you quite dead? How nice
Accio.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts. Reparo.
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Sometimes it seems all...
Jesus fuck. You know what? It's not worth it. I'm too tired. That's it, chat. We are finished for the day. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the stream. Oh, hey, send you Dakota Q's Radical Mama. Thanks for stopping by. I didn't get the. Never get notifications. Anyway, so thank you, all of you, for liking the stream, and thank you, Radical Mama, for your raid, and Crimson Slayer for your raid as well. Man, this thing is just not giving me any notifications at all. I'm sorry about that, folks. If I had seen it, I absolutely would have said hello and thank you in real time. What a jerk I am. Anyway, thank you all for being here. We're going to sign off before I pass right out. Again, thank you, Radical Mama, Crimson Slayer, and everybody for stopping by. I wish that I had gotten notified about it. I feel bad about it. This is episode 15 of the Hogwarts playthrough. It'll be on YouTube tomorrow. Check that out. Thank you all for being here. This is Doc Shakespeare taking his final bow. You are loved. You are important. I love you. Sweet dreams. Good night. Be safe out there.